Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's broadcast of U.S. News. I'm your host, Celeste Hicks.
And I'm your host, Caitlyn Bailey.
We just caught wind of some news on the political front. Caitlyn, would you care to tell me about that?
I sure would, Celeste. Now, if you've been following the 1800 election as close as we have, and I don't know about you, but I've been following it pretty closely.
A real nail biter for sure.
Then you'd know the results came out today. And guess who won? Do you have a guess? It's Jefferson! With a majority vote of 2, he pulls through with the win. And it's all thanks to Alexander Hamilton, who helped influence the voters.
Imagine if it wasn't for him, we'd be celebrating Aaron Burr.
God, to think our president could be such a political flip-flop as him. He goes from one party to the other, a man without morals or our trust. But thanks to Alexander Hamilton, good old TJ pulls through with another victory. And it's all for the betterment of our country and for the good of our people.
Well, Caitlyn, I drink to that.
I'll drink to that too, Celeste.
And now to sports.
And hopefully later on, we'll get an interview with Aaron Burr, our new vice president.
With the news of our new president, Mr. Jefferson, horse racing is becoming more popular than ever since it's from the South, where our president is also from. It seems all the young lads are trying their luck at the Derby tonight. I hope luck be a lady for you all. Good night.
Mr. Burr.
Yes.
What is your opinion on what they said about you on tonight's news featuring about the 1800 election?
Well, I have to be honest with you. I don't think it was very fair of them. I don't switch parties that often. But hey, I have some news. I'm not a Republican anymore.
What made you decide to do that?
Well, after I lost the election, I thought maybe it was time for a change, you know?
I completely agree. Do you have any other thoughts or something you would like to say to the people?
Maybe being a Republican isn't the best idea.
Thank you, Mr. Burr.
Excuse me, Mr. Hamilton?
Yeah?
What are your views on Aaron Burr's recent behavior?
Okay, first off, he sucks. I don't like that guy. Like, he switches parties like they're flavors of the week. Like, he's taking different scoops of ice cream and putting them on his little political cone. So, this man, he's such a flip-flop. And so, yeah, I know you're probably talking about the 1800 election, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, so I'd say vote for my boy TJ, Thomas Jefferson. He may not have, he may not be my bestie, right? But at least he's got morals, which is something Mr. Burr does not.
Is there anything else you'd care to add?
Aaron Burr, Thomas Jefferson. So you know what I've got to say? You got to do what's right for our country.
Thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome, my man.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another broadcast on U.S. News. I'm your host, Celeste Hicks.
And I'm your host, Caitlyn Bailey. And today we're going to be giving a little bit of an overview of what Jefferson's been doing in office as the President of the United States of America. Celeste, can you tell me some of the things that's been happening?
Why, yes, I can, Caitlyn. Seems as if the president is cutting costs on lots of things such as the military.
And what else?
Well, he is shrinking the Army, and he stopped expansion on the Navy.
He's cutting costs, but at what cost? It seems like he doesn't want us to be able to defend ourselves when we go war against another country or against ourselves. He also seems to be cutting the influence on the Bank of America by cutting taxes.
Could that possibly be because he dislikes Alexander Hamilton, even though that man helped him secure his spot in the presidential race?
I sure think so. It seems the best bet.
I agree. So, I guess the real question is, will the South take political dominance?
I sure think it will, Celeste.
How so?
We have a capital in the South and a president from the South. It seems like things are leading towards Southern dominance in politics.
I'd have to agree with you there.
Thanks,
Well,
Celeste.
That's all we have for this broadcast. Tune in next time for another segment on U.S. News.
And now, the weather. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and here's today's weather. So, I just looked outside, and I noticed it was pretty sunny, but also partially cloudy. It's also a little chilly, so I suggest putting on a light jacket, maybe two if you're a bit one of those people who get cold all the time. But anyways, that's all the weather I know right now, because all the other weather hasn't happened yet. So have a good day, folks. Stay safe. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the U.S. News. I'm your host, Caitlyn Bailey.
And I'm your host, Celeste Hicks.
And we found out some breaking news recently. Napoleon Bonaparte sells the Louisiana Territory to Thomas Jefferson for we have a correction actually, $15 million.
Why, Caitlyn, that nearly doubles the size of the United States, doesn't it?
It sure does, Celeste.
Well, are they sending anyone there?
They sure are.
Who?
They're sending Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to explore and map the western lands.
That's so exciting.
I wish them the best of luck.
Well, that's all we have for today's segment. Tune in next time on U.S. News.
Have a good day, folks.